Okay, guys and gals, about 10 seconds of the obligatory disclaimer. If you want to read the whole thing, just pause the video. Welcome, everybody. Let's take a look at the S&P 500 and see what happened for this week. We're looking at the weekly chart. You can see the market starting to roll over here. It's going to be coming down into this May 28th area. Look at these cycles. Look how good these cycles are. Oh my goodness. Just a thing of beauty. Right down into them every time. Look at this. Right down in every time. So, really good chance we're going to see the market come down. I don't know exactly how far. But, you know, I could see at least getting down to the bottom of these candlesticks right here. So that's 40.62. I could see that happening. All right. On the daily chart, I have it at 40.76 here. On the weekly chart, it's 40.62. So in this same area, below 4,100 is pretty certain. And it potentially could go lower now. Look at some of these big moves down, yeah? Now, you know, this is the midway point right here. So the market really hasn't moved down very much. You know, some of these midway through, you could see we're really declining a lot. Like this one, huge. We haven't had that here. But I do think we'll still get a decline here. It may not be as deep, but I do think 40.62 or maybe even a little lower is definitely possible. If you're hearing noise in the background, ignore all that. You know how it is out in the world today. Neighbors and people always making noise with their jungle music. That's right, I said it. Let's see. Let's go to the daily chart. And let's see, let me just squish this up a little bit and roll it to the right here so we get a better look at the daily chart here. So this is the cycle on the daily chart. Again, coming down to May 28th. So definitely keep an eye on that as we get approach this date. You want to really keep an eye on this because I do believe the market's going to decline. And here's that 40.76 right here. I think it could even get lower than that. You know, it's possible it could come all the way down to this candlestick here or even this one. So this was 40.52 and below that's 4,006. So we'll keep an eye on that. But I think bare minimum, you know, this one right here is 40.76. And I think that's being conservative. I think it'll get lower than that. Okay, May 28th, pretty significant date. You can see things starting to really look like they're going south here, yeah? Look at this. Things are just declining. All right. Let's switch over to let me switch over to the Discord server. I'm going to show you some alerts and we'll come back to the charts. Now here we are on my Discord server. And these are alerts that came in today for the members. You can see there's a 1 hour alert at midnight last night, some 5 minutes, another 1 hour, some other 5 minutes. We also had, I have alerts also set up for gold. Okay, look at that. All the gold alerts were on the 5 minute chart because there's 5, 15, and 1 hour and the daily. Okay, and on crude oil, quite a few alerts there as well. All of them were 5 minute alerts on the crude oil today. Now I just added this new stock alerts channel, and I'll be setting this up over the next few days as I implement this and roll this out. It's going to be the top 30 stocks that you'll get alerted on. So members, be on the lookout for that. For those that want to, by the way, if you're watching this video and you like what you're seeing by the time you get to the end of the video, you want to join, click on the link in the comment right below the YouTube video in the comment section. It'll be a Discord link. It's going to bring you to this server. Get a server. What you want is to click on server subscriptions. Okay, and there you are right there, $7.99 a month. I guarantee, I already had many people join just in the last few days. And one of the new members said that the membership paid for itself for the next few years in the very first trade. That's true. You can look at my last video. He actually made that comment. So $7.99 is a super deal. And I keep hearing this over and over again. People join for $7.99 and they make years worth of subscription off their first or second trade. All right, so anyway, back to the alerts. In addition to the S&P 500 alerts, which you could, obviously you could trade the SPX, the futures, the spider, whatever you're going to trade, the options. You also got gold alerts if you want to do futures. You can do the E-micros on that. Crude, the same thing. You can trade the big contracts or the E-micro future contracts. On the stock alerts, top 30 S&P 500 and top 30 NASDAQ. Now, both those indexes share some of the same stocks. So I think the total right now is 49 stocks total for the top 30 stocks. But that's going to be what's coming into this stock alerts probably going next week. So if you're trading options on that or just trading straight up stock, okay, you're going to get the alerts on those top stocks in stock market. Really cool, right? Okay, let's get back to the chart. I'm going to show you some of the lesser time frames. Now, here's 3 charts that get streamed. Now, they look a little bit better than what you're seeing here for the members, because I have a really wide monitor and the streaming looks a little bit better than this. But this is what they get. They get the 5-minute streaming chart, 15-minute, and the 1 hour. So let me show you what happened today on the 5, 15, and 1 hour. We'll make this kind of quick, okay? This one over here happened at 6:30 this morning. I mean, look at this, guys. 6:30 this morning. This is when, if some of my members are up early, right? They're doing their thing. They're getting ready for the day, pre-market. Look at this. It tells them there's a possible trade coming. Are you kidding me? I mean, seriously, look at this alert. Those are the alerts we just saw on the Discord server. So here, the Getis Plus indicator, which is my own indicator, right, makes a signal, in this case at 6:35 in the morning, right? And the alert gets sent over to the Discord server, the members pick it up, and man, I mean, all you're doing here is you're just waiting to see what the market's going to do. You already know there's a trade coming. To be honest with you, this right here is really hard to make a trade based on this stochastic momentum index and the Big Daddy forecast, which is also my own indicator. On this particular moment here, it was hard to make a decision on that, but the MACD was beginning to cross over into negative territory. See how it's below this line? Below the purple line. So you're just waiting for that thing. Sure enough, it goes down. You just start placing the trade. I mean, look at this day. My goodness, crazy. And then there was another alert on the 5-minute chart way over here at 2:35, which, there was a good 5 or 10 points left in this, maybe a little bit more, if you wanted to trade this to the upside. Okay, I wouldn't have personally made this trade because I would have caught it on the other time frame. So let's look at the other time frames. Let's look at the 15-minute. Now here's one that happened last night. Yesterday when the futures opened at 5:15. That's part of today, by the way, because all that constitutes Friday. Okay. Well, look at this right here. It's saying, okay, there's a possible trade. Look at this. Look at this entry. So from right here all the way up through the night, if you were trading the 15-minute chart, oh my gosh. You can see at that time, the MACD just got into positive territory and stayed there for hours. Look at that. Just for hours, stayed up there. That ran from about maybe like 10 to 15 points overnight. Slowly just made its way up. Amazing alert. Look at this one right here. This happened at 9:15 this morning. So this is going to be intraday now. Right, this candlestick right here. Alert happens. And look at this, guys. Even if you came in on the next candlestick, you still made all this money shorting, which you could do with options. You could do puts if you wanted to, whatever you're going to do, or trade the futures short. That's easy to do on the futures. That's usually what I do. There's a lot of different ways you could have traded this on the spider, the SPX, the ES futures. Okay, also the micros. If you got small accounts, you could trade the micro futures. Whatever you're gonna do. Okay. But just look at this. This alert probably came in somewhere right around about 41.40, maybe a little bit better, all the way down to, you're gonna start getting out when you start seeing this curl up, right? Start seeing this curling up and starts getting up here toying with the bottom line, right? All this entire time, the stochastic momentum index was below the lower line, right? As it came up and approached it right here, that'd be a pretty good signal to get out. It's probably somewhere right around this area. So that was over 25 points worth of trading. Okay, that's some serious profit right there. Okay, let's switch over to the 1 hour chart and see what happened there. Just so far today, just looking at the 5 and 15 minute chart was some really big opportunities. Okay, this since this is a 1 hour chart, a little bit smaller, right? Not as much real estate. There's your whole day Friday pretty much starting right there. So the first 1 hour alert we got on the 1 hour chart would have been at midnight last night. Okay, again, this is futures. So what happened right here. And you could see that the SMI was in positive territory above the line pretty much the whole time. The Big Daddy was kind of in and out, above it, below it, the top line, but still very elevated, right? So when those kind of scenarios happen where you're either above this top line or below the bottom line for either one of these indicators, which by the way, as I mentioned before, this is streamed to my members. So even if you don't have like the Big Daddy forecast, because it's my own indicator, and the Stochastic Momentum Index, which has some divergence logic in here, like these dots, that's what these dots mean. You can still look at the live stream and get this data, okay? But when you see it elevated like that, and just sitting up there like this at the top, or it gets, let's say it was happened to be down here for a while in this area, then you want to look see what the MACD's doing. Well, the MACD was in positive territory the whole time. See how it's going up? So when you look at this alert, if you're up late at night wanting to do some late night trading, you can take some confidence in knowing that this is probably going to go up. Sure enough, it did. So a little something there, probably like 10 points worth of trading right there. Now check this out. Now we would have picked up most of this profit on the 15-minute chart as I just previously showed in the video, okay? But check this out on the 1 hour chart. The alert comes in here at noon on this big, candlestick here with an upper wick, right? Gravestone kind of looking candlestick, this thing. Okay, the alert's happening right here. I mean, look at this. The SMI is bottoming out right here. The Big Daddy's already bottoming out too. Look at that. They're both start heading up. So halfway up this candlestick, I'm in. Maybe around 41.15, 41.20 at the latest. Catching this entire candlestick. That was 21 points worth of trading. Huge. Absolutely huge. I told you that $7.99 membership's going to look really good when you see this kind of alerts going on. This thing was just a monster alert right here at 1 hour. A little bit of patience pays off. You make big money on this entire candlestick. Just absolutely amazing. All right, that's it for today. You got my opinion about what I think the stock market's going to do on the weekly, the daily, the short-term 5, 15, and 1 hour charts. Give me a thumbs up on the video. Really appreciate that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want to join, like I said, just look at the first comment in the video and there'll be a link to the Discord server. Just click on that, go to the Discord server and click server subscriptions and you'll become a member. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Have a great weekend, everybody. Talk to you all real soon again next time.